Hi, kids. Okay, Night of the Living Dead. Talked about it quite a few times on this channel before. Did a video on it last year for Halloween. But now we're going to talk about it in the context of the horror franchise that it starts. So, Night of the Living Dead, released 1968, directed by George A. Romero. Romero, prior to Night of the Living Dead, had been making commercials, industrial films, made a short film, would be hired to film segments of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Romero from Pittsburgh. Mr. Rogers from Pittsburgh. Through a mutual friend, he meets John A. Russo. The two of them bond over their A middle initial. I made that up. But the two of them bond. Russo has an idea for a film about a guy who just stumbles upon uh, ghouls or possibly aliens murdering or possibly consuming people, catching them in the act, basically. So Romero likes that idea. The two of them decide to collaborate. The screenplay is written by Russo and Romero. Romero was a fan of Richard Matheson's novel I Am Legend. I Am Legend is basically vampire-like creatures take over the world, and there's just one last man, the last man on Earth. Vincent Price, it becomes last man on Earth against all of these. So Romero wants to do something like that, but I Am Legend takes place after this horde has taken over. He says, "Why don't we do it at the start?" And he did vampires, so let's do something a little bit different. So that is what they do. Then, of course, there's the matter of financing. Carl Hardman and Marilyn Eastman were president and vice president of another industrial film company. So they come on as financiers, as producers. This is a very small production. Carl Hardman and Marilyn Eastman play the couple in the film, the Coopers, and then their daughter in the film, Karen, is played by their real life daughter, Kira. So that's how tight of a budget this is. Ends up about $125,000. 1968 works out to about $1 million today. So very small production, not, it's more than 15,000, which are some films out there, but not a major production in any means. So they're doing everything they can for budget constraints. It's 1968, but they're shooting it in black and white because of the budget. The house that they're filming in is set to be demolished. That's how they get a house. You have your producers in the film. They're filming in Pittsburgh. Camera crews, news crews would come around reporting on this movie that's being made, and they'd say, "Hey, can I use your cameraman for a scene? Can I use you for this? Oh, you're got a helicopter. Can we use your helicopter? Can we film your helicopter?" So, sort of a guerrilla filmmaking, capitalizing on every opportunity. Romero had worked in newsrooms, so there's a lot of that newsroom. There's radio. The news people, the radio people, were actually news and radio people. It's almost a pseudo documentary style approach to the film. Okay, so the film. So we've got our zombies, which in the script are called ghouls. The first one we see, Bill Hinsman. He's the cemetery zombie when we're with Barbara and Johnny. They're coming to get you, Barbara. So his first zombie we see on film, his walk is inspired by Boris Karloff, but not Boris Karloff as Frankenstein. It's Boris Karloff in a 1936 film called The Walking Dead. Karloff is a man risen from the dead. So now we have the reinterpretation of zombies, although it was not Romero's intention at the time. These were just reanimated corpses. Zombies were something else. Zombies were Haitian voodoo. So What are sort of the hallmarks of the franchise that start here? So we start in a location, the cemetery, and our character, Barbara, she finds refuge in a house, and then our characters, bulk of the film, are in a location, enclosed there, holding off the hordes outside. So it's sort of Romero wanted to make a film about revolution. There's about strength in numbers, working as a group. That's why the zombies outside are successful. They're working together. Nobody in the house is working together. So that's sort of a theme that's in some of these films, but not all of them. They are working together. Um, and then this one has a downer ending. Everyone dies, including Dwayne Jones, our lead, which is a choice because Dwayne Jones was African American, gets shot. The film comes out just a couple weeks, I think, after the assassination of Malcolm or Martin Luther King, right? Yeah. So we got a downer ending. We're working with what we have. It's black and white, so you can use Bosco chocolate syrup for blood. They're just minimal of special effects, wax on people's faces. Um, yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up. So this is the start of the franchise, but like any other franchise, it's not aiming to start a franchise, just trying to start a career. Okay, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Sorry about my rambling.